Luke is still with Awesome Athletes. I'm here with Nick Avila. Nick, where are you from?
Originally from Turlock, California. Can't miss it. Just kidding. You could probably drive right past it. It's down 2 hours down south, down 99, and just the best place to be.
From Turlock, then you went to Delta out of high schoul.
Yes.
Were you there for 1 or 2 years?
I was there for 3 years.
3 years.
Yes, I was there for 3 years. So first year redshirted, had a little surgery, ulnar nerve surgery. Wasn't Tommy John. So that was about 6 months.
Okay.
And then came back, and I think it was 17. So 17 was my freshman year, and then 18 was my sophomore year, redshirt sophomore year.
Perfect. So then you went to Long Beach for a year.
Correct.
And then drafted out of Long Beach?
Correct.
Sweet. And this was your first year of Pro Bowl?
Yes, first little short stint of Pro Bowl.
And you, correct me if I'm wrong, but you had around 40 innings, on sub-1 ERA.
Yeah, I had about
That's decent.
Yeah, I had about 30, I think 34, with playoffs. I don't think they count playoffs on the MILB thing or something like that, but pretty much what you said, yeah. Just,
Perfect.
Just trying to fill up the zone.
So then just from a velo standpoint, where was it around high school? Where was it at Delta, Long Beach, first year Pro Bowl?
High school, I wasn't ever that big standout kid. I mean, I was always taught to pitch and throw strikes. And about velo, I was probably maybe topping out at 87 if I got lucky, maybe 88 if the gun was hot. But I'll take it, if it reads hot, I'll take it. But pretty much sat 85, 86. And pretty much wasn't really heavy into lifting here and there. And then freshman year of college, just crushed the weights, went in there, worked my butt off, and velo immediately jumped up to 88 to 89, touched 90 for the first time, and then just started climbing there a little bit, and then pretty much just sat around 90, maybe 91, maybe 92 on a good day on my sophomore year of Delta. But pretty much just around that 88 to 90, 91.
Okay.
And then Long Beach, definitely gained a little more weight. And that's when I started seeing some high numbers, popped my first 95 there, and just sat 90, 92, 93.
There you go.
Yeah.
Was that all? Were you all 2-seam then, or 4-seam? Or
mix it up. I would, just your normal go 4-seam out, 2-seam in.
Because your 2-seam is gross, man.
I've starting to learn, with you, Ryan, and the whole OA thing, and that, my 2-seam, I should probably throw that more.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can look at the Rapsoda, but just when we're at Jessup earlier this week, just from the visual test, your 2-seam's freaking a sinker, power sinker at 94.
Yeah. Which
is tough to hit.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. This is talking a little bit about the JUCO life.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot about the JUCO grinder, then you were not everyone is fortunate enough, but you were able to kind of see the JUCO life and then the D1 life, which is probably a little different. And now even the pro life.
Yeah.
So if you want to compare, just give a little insight on all that.
I mean, the JUCO life, I wouldn't trade anything for it. All those guys that I played with 3 years, even year I redshirted to the 2 years I played with, those guys are all my family. I mean, any team you go on, they're your family. But I mean, the grind you guys we did there, practicing those 5-hour days, 6-hour days, grinding throughout the fall. I mean, pretty much anywhere, but it's just you don't have the royalties you do at a D1 as what you do at
And it's still, obviously the Big 8 is no joke. It's good competition.
Yeah, I mean Delta. I mean, no knock on them. I mean they had everything we needed. I mean they were always there. They were supporting all the players, but
facility
still it's it's still that. That JUCO style where it's still nothing's made yet, and everybody knows that, and we're all just there, just trying to
I remember
get better.
My 1 year at CRC, Bloomy, our head coach, told us, if you're so good, why are you here in my dugout?
Yeah.
And it was kind of a reality check of if you were that stud, obviously you are a stud, but out of high school, if you were that guy that had that chip on your shoulder, obviously you should be at a big
Yeah,
D1.
you wouldn't be here.
So obviously everyone at JUCO's got something they got to work on, and kudos to you, obviously, whatever it was, you figured it out. You went to Long Beach, which is a long tradition, being a great baseball school.
Yeah.
D1, go compete there. Were you a starter at Long Beach?
Yes, I was. So starter, I was planning to start throughout the fall, and then got hurt my first week back in the spring. Scrimmage, just one pitch, my side blew out, oblique strain, and then came out of the pen, a little rough, and then finally made my way back into the starting position.
What I know you probably don't have the exact number, but generally, what was your weight around JUCO, to even high school JUCO, Long Beach to now?
I would say high school, no more than, I would say, like 160, 165. I mean, that might be pushing it.
Yeah.
I was a stick. And then I remember, like, I'm pretty sure I remember at JUCO, at Delta, I was like, I remember hit like 170. I was like, dude, like, I'm jacked. Like, let's do it. And then I think I just slowly climbed up from there. And then I think Long Beach is when I finally first like hit like 190, like 195. And I was just, pretty pumped and, just trying to put on weight from there too.
What are you now?
This morning I weighed myself at 210.
210.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see. I mean, we talked to you, a lot of other guys here. It seems like there's a trend with weight going up and velo going up.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Obviously, you look pretty solid hitting the weight room, getting after it. So, I guess besides weightlifting, you have any advice to a young high school kid or a young baseball player trying to gain that velo?
I mean, it all, just that little thing. Every little thing that you put in your body, I mean, that you do towards your body, it affects everything. I mean,
it all adds up.
I would say the big thing is like nutrition and weight room. This off season, I really just connected with like the nutritionist with the Giants and just got on a good weight gaining program and just like I pretty much did for myself is, just eat clean.
Yeah.
Just got to eat really clean.
I think you said last year, in your first season of pro ball, you topped out at 94.5.
Yes.
And then again last week at Jessup, you hit 94 multiple times.
Yes.
So definitely looking to shatter that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely hoping to come out guns blazing and make a statement.
Sweet. Perfect. Dude, we look forward to it. Just really quick before we let you go, let's if you want to go through your pitching repertoire and see different grips. What do you start? Four seam fastball or do you throw both?
Four seam, regular four seam. Sometimes I like to tuck the thumb. I don't know. Just in a game, I feel like it doesn't really like bug me if I tuck the thumb or not. But
so you actually switch between like throw a fastball regular and the next one just tuck it, just
Yeah. I mean, just depends if I want like more like sink on my four seam or if I go up in the zone, I tend to like not tuck it as much.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's just a better cue for like my muscle memory and brain.
Right.
But two seam, this is my money pitch right here. This is what I rely on. Just straight up two seam. I like fingers close together because I feel like I could rip it. Thumb's pretty flat underneath.
So you always basically tuck it on the two seam? Yeah,
tuck on the two seam. And I just try not to do anything, try not to overpronate, just rip it.
Rip it. And that thing runs for you.
Yeah, it does its thing. If I try too hard, it doesn't do its thing and
it
goes like 450, but no. But yeah, just do its thing. And then pretty much from my two seam, I just switch it over to these two fingers for my changeup, and that's just a cue of me to just rip it as hard as I can. I've tended to, in the past, like any other like circle change, I overpronate and just like try to like overthrow like your changeup, and so now I just rip it like a two seam, and whatever it does, and it helps. And then curveball, just been spike. Still trying to work on it a little bit, but
you're going spike with actually like the finger tucked.
Yeah, I don't go spike with the nail. I go finger tucked, and then I tend to realize that when I throw it, this finger sort of releases, so it just comes down to like a normal curveball.
Huh.
So it's just a cue to me that it just helps me just I don't know, throw like more curvy, But if I don't throw it like that, if I try to throw like a normal curveball, I tend to like try to get around it and more imitate the curve with my hand. So yeah, that's been helping. And then slider, just sort of like right on this horseshoe right here. And I sort of just try to like keep the nose up. Ryan Matthews told me that. Helped me a lot now. So just sort of keep the nose up a little bit and just let it rip.
Sweet, man. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, good luck this year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We look forward to it.